Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We're at the Newlands Gym. Kev, Lilley, how are you, mate?
Good, thank you, mate. Yourself?
Always a pleasure. Look forward to a nice, truthful interview with you, as always.
As always, mate. Only speak the truth.
We'll talk about the twins first. Yeah. Jack, first one making his pro debut on the Matchroom card on Saturday night, the O2 Indigo. Looking forward to the start of their career.
Yeah, 100%. He's progressing nicely in the gym. He's been inspiring really well. Obviously, he's come a bit short notice. Do you know what I mean? Because we were preparing for another month down the road. But he's done a lot of tickets, and obviously Leon's got him out super quick. So you're looking forward to it.
I think, 7-time national champion, highly decorated amateurs. I know both of them are, but Jack's got the first run out. How talented are these boys?
They're very talented. They've just got to keep putting the work in the gym and leave the rest to Leon, and I'm sure they'll go places.
Last time I spoke to you, before you had the boys, you said you're probably going to be out of sport after Nina retired. You look like you just got another, 15 years left in the tank now?
Oh, mate, yeah, I was definitely done, but they give me the buzz back, to be fair. They're both very good talents, and obviously they've got a great story. Obviously that's for them to speak about, do you know what I mean? But for Jack, European gold medalist, both multiple national titles, and that, I'm looking forward to the journey with them.
Certainly that will be very, very interesting. Let's move on to Nina. I'm sure a little bit of relief for you. You can sleep easy at night. There's going to be fight news imminent. New deal, new management stable. Feeling good for Nina now.
Yeah, 100%. She's been training for the last 8 months and had no fights, no fault of her own. She's just been left sitting, which I don't think is right for any fighter. Inactivity is no good for a fighter. So she needed a fresh start. She took Leon on board manager. Leon's done a lot for her, and literally within a week or two of him signing, she's got a great deal with Ludabella. She's got a multiple fight deal, and some great fights that are going to be coming to her.
How frustrating is it for you as a trainer to watch your fight, whether it be in Nina, whether it be in the twins, whether it be anyone you've worked with, to see them train, see them improve, see all the work they're putting in the gym, and then have no date, have no outlet for them to show what they've been working on?
I don't think it's right for any fighter to be just left sitting in the gym. Do you know what I mean? They're training constantly. They're spending money, which a lot of fighters they're living off a bit of sponsorship and that. Do you know what I mean? You can't just leave a fighter sitting. Inactivity, like I just said, is no good for a fighter. And it's frustrating for someone like Nina. She's got a world title, and it ain't like she didn't want to fight no one. We've said multiple times she'll fight anyone, but obviously the fights couldn't be made, so I suppose it was harder for Eddie if people don't want it, if certain people don't want them fights, then what do you do? But yeah, listen, the main thing is now Leon's got her a great deal, and she can move forward and get on with the rest of her career.
Why do you believe she didn't have the fights? Was it, has she been neglected? Has she been avoided? Is it a combination of the both? Why hasn't she had the fights she wants? Because I know you and her have wanted them for so long.
I suppose because you don't do a lot of things that other girls do outside the ring. It's not her. Listen, she was a great amateur, had a lot of fights, and she's come up the right way. So she's just a proper fighter. Do you know what I mean? She just wanted to fight the proper fights. But I don't know why the girls didn't want to fight her. It's just one of those things, isn't it? But it's done now. It's in the past. We can't sit around waiting for people like Shannon Courtenay and Ebony Bridges and all that to say yes. Do you know what I mean? Nina was willing to take less money to fight him. She's done everything possible. Listen, it is what it is now. We've just got to move on. Just
on Ebony Bridges, she was world champion. That would have been the unification fight that made sense, that was spoken about for such a long time. Is that fight still an option? It's still quite big. She's a big name, and a little bit of needle there now.
Well, to be honest with you, I messaged Eddie after she lost, and I said, does she still want to fight? We'll give her a crack at Nina's belt. And he said, not yet. I know she had a rematch clause as well, which she didn't activate either. So obviously I don't think that fight will ever happen. Listen, we never say never to any fight, do you know what I mean? We've got nothing against Ebony, we've got nothing against Shannon. It's all been a bit of banter online, do you know what I mean? Nina's not a bad person. They just don't want to get in the ring. Listen, boxing's a small world, and it goes around how good Nina is, do you know what I mean? And they didn't want to take that risk. But it is what it is, we move on now, like I said, and she's got a big fight coming up next. She's got to concentrate on that now.
Certainly, and the woman who beat Ebony Bridges. Yoshida, I think, has got one more fight left with Matchroom, but has always had a kind of signee with Ludabella. So hopefully that makes sense and that will be done. And finally, we will get unification by the year's out.
Yeah, well, I know Eddie's got one option with her. That's another fight I offered to Eddie. I said, we'll take that fight now. Like I said, with every single fight, there's not much more we can do. Nina does her job in the gym, I do my job. It's down to your promoters and managers to get you the fight. But as we understand it, in the long run, Nina wasn't under contract in the end. We thought she was. So we just had to, basically, just had to move on. But hopefully, Yoshida in the future. I don't know who she's fighting next. We've asked for the fight, but obviously it's not happening. But they've got the same. Obviously, if Yoshida gets through her next fight, they've got the same promoter, so it would be an easy fight to make.
Just final one then. We spoke before about your frustrations with the sport sometimes. You're looking forward. Do you reckon you're prepared for another generation with the boys of dealing with everything comes with the sport?
Yeah, we've just got to keep moving forward now. Like, listen, I want to see Nina out the rest of her career. Hope get some big fights, nick a few quid, and put some money in the bank, and then, like, obviously concentrate on these boys. Well, I'm concentrating on them anyway. Like, obviously, Jack's fighting next week. I think he sold like 400 tickets within 2 weeks. So I'm sure promoters will want to put him on. Eddie will like his style and he'll like that he sells tickets, which is a big thing for promoters. And then obviously we get Will out. Just keep moving forward and building them.
Excellent. Kev, thank you very much for being to IFL TV. And I'll see you soon, mate. Cheers.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.